Hello, my name is Jake. I'm going to be going over this first lesson in Module 1. So this is Module 1, Lesson A. So this is going to be a quick overview of technology. So it's going to be a pretty basic overview of everything you need to know about technology. And as we progress in the modules, these will get a little more advanced, but this first lesson in the module is going to be pretty much basic things you need to know about technology. So first, we're going to do a KWL chart. So what this is you're going to get a piece of paper and section it off into the 3 columns. And then the first column, you're going to write 1 or 2 things you know about technology. In the second column, you're going to write 1 or 2 things you want to know about technology. And in the third chart, we're going to do this at the end of the lesson. You're going to record some things you learned about technology. So here, you're going to pause the video, complete the first 2 columns, and then when you're done with that, continue watching the video. So now, since you're done with your KWL, or with the first two columns of your KWL chart, let's get into the discussion. So think to yourself about this. How many hours do you spend per day on your technology device? So this can be a computer, it can be an iPad, a phone, anything. Are you in the 1 to 3 hours section? Are you in the 3 to 5 hours? Or the 5 to 7 hours, or even more than 7 hours. And if you're in one of the bottom 2 categories, you can really understand how important technology is to our world today, and how useful it can be in both our student learning as well as a parent being able to find certain resources for your students. So we're going to get into this little section on hardware. So hardware is basically the device that student or teachers are using. So that could be a computer, iPad, etc. And then software is like the programs and applications on the device that is used by students. So this could be Google Chrome, this could be Power School, anything like that. Just the systems or the programs that are used by teachers and students. So what I want you to do, I want you to take a couple minutes to think about things that you consider to be hardware. So I gave you a couple examples, computers, iPads, but just think of things that are in your everyday life that could be considered hardware, and then just write them down. You could write them on the same piece of paper as a KWL chart. Just write it under the chart and write 2, 3, 4, 5 things down, as many as you can think of, and then once you're done, restart the video again. Alright, so now that you have your list of things that you defined as hardware, we're going to go through a few things that are used by the schools, some hardware that are used at the school. So the first thing we're going to go over is projection hardware. So as you can see in the picture, this young student is using a projectable hardware device, which that happens to be a Prometheum board. But first we'll go over the smart board. A smart board is a touch board which allows teachers and students to touch the display and move objects. It's often used in elementary schools. And so you guys have access to the PowerPoint, so you can copy and paste that link into your web browser and go and look at some smart boards versus Prometheum boards online, just to see the differences between the two. But the Prometheum board is similar to the smart board, but in general has fewer touch features, so it's most often found in secondary schools. So the smart board's a little more interactive, but the Prometheum board is pretty much the same thing, just has a few less features. And then short throw projectors. So these are non-touch board that operates with the use of interactive pins. So you can see the student here. This isn't a short throw projector, but you can see he's using a pen to manipulate the board. So the short throw projector would be the same thing. He'd just have to use a pen instead of like his finger to touch it. So the next type of hardware we're going to talk about is computers. So laptops or Chromebooks. Most schools allow students access to laptops or Chromebooks. A traditional laptop is bigger, heavier, faster, and has more storage. Chromebooks are lighter, smaller, and have almost no storage, but are much cheaper. And the way a Chromebook stores its information is on the Google Cloud, which you'll be learning about in later lessons, so I won't go over that. And then iPads are commonly used in elementary classes. They're a little more interactive and they're touch screens, so they're better for the younger students. And then other tablets like Samsung tablets are very close, just different brand. So some important accessories to laptops or computers. A mouse. So this picture right here represents a mouse. So what you would do with the mouse to use it on a computer, you would put your hand on it and move it around, and then this little cursor would appear on the screen, and then to click on something you would use this left button right here and just push down and it'll click, or whatever this little cursor is over top of at the time, that's what you'll be clicking on. And the same thing goes with the mouse pad over here, or the laptop touchpad. So you're gonna put your finger on this little rectangle part, and that acts the same way as it does when you're moving your hand on the mouse. And then to click for this, you're gonna press this left button right here to click on whatever your cursor is above. So next we're gonna go over some key terms. I'm gonna go over these really quick, and then you can pause the video and record these on a piece of paper, because these are important terms to be aware of when discussing technology. So the first term is CPU, or Central Processing Unit. So the Central Processing Unit is basically the brains of the computer, so what makes the computer run. And then the hard disk drive is the part of the computer that reads, writes, and stores digital data. It determines how much stuff you can keep on your computer. So basically that's your storage. The operating system is a group of software programs that provide instructions to a computer so that it may operate. So like if you have a Chromebook, that would be Chrome, or if you had a Mac, it would be the iOS, and if you had just a regular computer, it may use Windows. And then the RAM is a random access memory, and that is a computer memory that is temporarily used to allow programs to operate. So next we're going to go over applications, or most commonly referred to as apps. So apps are, so if you see the picture, each one of those little symbols is an app. And to reach a site or an application on your computer or your iPad, if you're on a computer, you're going to use your mouse or touchpad and go over top of it with your cursor, and then you're going to click the button that I showed you earlier, and that will take you to whatever application you're clicking on. So if I go over this Facebook app and I clicked on it, it would take me to Facebook's site. So what I want you to do is go to your home page of your computer. So go to the home page of your computer, and you're going to click on either the Internet Explorer application or the Google Chrome app. So your computer probably has one of these on there, and if not, just click on another app. And then when you're on the app, I want you to just go to the search engine and just come back to the video after that. So from here, we're going to go into a little internet hunt. So this will help you practice using the internet a little bit. So you're going to go to your home page like you just did, and then you're going to click on either the Internet or Internet Explorer or Google Chrome app symbol, and then that'll take you to either one of those. And then what I want you to do is just search in the search bar for any of the hardware that we talked about in the lesson. So it could be Promethean board, active board, computers, etc. And then what I want you to do is record any information you found either on a piece of paper, or you can put it in the Learn section of the KWL chart. Now you're gonna finish the lesson by completing the Learn section of the KWL chart. So anything you learned during the lesson is fair game to put in this. If you need to go back and watch the video again, you can, and just put anything you learned in the Learn section of the KWL chart. And this is the end of lesson A of module 1, and thank you for participating, and I'll see you later.